Hello everybody, today we're showing the process of adding wood backing in a patch. This is an easier way to just patch in the area so you don't have to cut back center the stud to stud. Cutting back stud to stud is always a good option to do, but if you're trying to keep the patch area, work area small and not have to do a lot of cutouts, sometimes you could just add wood backing. Wood backing is just anything to screw to. That way you can put screws in the old drywall and the new drywall area. Wood backings consist of anything from 1x1s, 1x2s, 2x2s, 2x3s, 2x4s, whatever it is, wood sheeting. Anything you need to do just to add some wood backing works great. What you're going to do on this wood backing, you're just going to add it in, and then you're going to put a couple screws on the outside edge of the original drywall. This is just to tighten up the old edge where the new and old drywall meet. On this patch, there's something to the right here of plumbing, so I'm going to keep the wood backing on the right hand side a little away from the pipe that's there. Of course, you can always cut back the area more, but I'm just trying to keep this nice and simple because the homeowner doesn't want to make a big mess here and they're trying to keep the cost down. So we're just patching in the area here. I'm using a simple 1x2. A lot of guys don't like to use these 1x2s because they split. So sometimes you can use like a 2x2 or something thicker or wider. It gives better room for you to catch a screw on each side. But these 1x2s work great if you know how to use them. It's my go-to product. But yeah, we're just going to simply get all these wood backings into place, plenty of screws, and then you're ready to reattach the new drywall. It's just simple backing process. This is a must-do in any patching process, even new drywall. You always have to have something to screw the drywall to. The drywall is not just held there by tape and mud. It has to be secure with screws to prevent movement, prevent cracks, stress cracks, stuff like that. So always use wood backing. It's a pretty simple process. You'll see I got hundreds of other videos on here showing how to patch drywall, the patching process. It's the same process. If it's a 6-inch hole or a 5-foot hole, it's always the same process of adding wood backing to secure your patch and to secure your old sheetrock. If you're next to the original stud, you can also add screws to that original stud. That tightens up the old existing drywall. And plenty of screws. I like to do screws every 3 to 4 inches. You don't have to get crazy with the screws, but you want it nice and secure and tight. You don't want your backing just to pop off if you push on it. So you need everything nice and secure. In the ideal world, you want patching, backing on all 4 sides. That means top, bottom, left side, right side. Most of the time, a vertical or horizontal wood backings would work. But if you have enough lumber on hand, enough backing on hand, then do all 4 sides. That just makes a nice strong patch. You don't have to think you're overdoing it. You're just trying to secure that patch so you know there's no stress points and you don't want to do all this work and then down the road it cracks out because your patch was loose because you didn't put enough wood backing or enough screws in it. But I hope this little demonstration was helpful and just doing a simple process of wood backing, 1x2s, 2x2s, 2x4s, whatever it takes, wood sheeting. You want to get your wood backing in there before you do any patchwork. Okay, and I hope you can leave a comment here. If you haven't done it already, please subscribe, please like. I also have hundreds of other videos on the channel, so go ahead and jump in those and do the same. Give me a like, give me a comment, and also don't forget to subscribe. I'll try to produce more videos as I can, as I do work in the field, so this is my job, so I try to make videos when I can. Thank you. 18.5 by 28.5, 14.5